2013. Report number 11. This is the report that staff has prepared at the request of council with our legal opinion in it. I believe it's a good report. It has listed what we have authority to do. Councillor Russell.
Well, I said at the last council meeting, this council, by unanimous votes earlier this year, supported going to the federal government and asking for changes to federal legislation on health concerns on this. And the presentation was quite good, and I understand where she's coming from. This is a good report. All the things that are in this report very new to me before we made the resolutions that our clerk what she's wanted to do is she puts things in better order. The FCM resolution, by the way, on the protocol was a direct result of the municipality of Lambton Shores is asking for that type of change. So we did initiate change at the national level, at least with the protocols. While I support and have supported this group ever since they said that what they said and disseminating material to council, Phil was very good at it. I think the salient points now are some possibilities in the second last paragraph. If we're going to be a leader, then we should lead where we can lead and do things particularly well. I have no problem with polling the people of Port Franks for the purposes of ongoing research into a beige zone. Obviously, a beige zone does not exist in Canada. A white zone doesn't exist in Canada. I said last time, why didn't we get a report back on the white zone in a resolution that was passed in June of last year? Well, I all told you all the answers because nobody could tell us anything about a white zone because it doesn't exist legally or whatever. I knew the answer to it, but we still passed the resolution because what we were trying to do was get our federal members' attention. The person who can make change here is our federal member. This is a federal issue. It will continue to be a federal issue. Lorene makes some points. I'm not sure of the validity in a legal or municipal constitutional sense. I think Councillor Cook last week said something to the effect of, well, you can't take it down after the fact. All a poll would do was give us an indication that the 270 or so who seriously wrote out their opposition, it wasn't just a petition. These people made actual affidavits. This is a very serious type of, it's not a petition, it's just signed when you're down at Max Milk. And it has to do with reviewing blood statistics, et cetera, This is good stuff. This is good stuff. It has the potential. We're not going to turn the clock back. Councillor Cook said it correctly. They've done everything legally. Have we liked what they've done? No. Have we told them, do we like what they do? No. Have we asked for change? Yes. Do they agree with our change? No. Do they give us the finger? Yes. They legally can give us the finger. That is a sad reality. We have to face the reality of this situation. And as I said last, and I know you didn't like it, but that's exactly how they communicate because they have the right to. And I think I like these possibilities. Yes, let's deal with Monty. Let's deal with Mr. Mayor. Through you, you're our mayor, through this council, let's advocate and continue this on. This is a health concern. I have done the reading, and you know how I like to read. 6 weeks at home was really bad for this issue, right? But the fact of the matter is, internationally, we lag so far behind on this issue, it is sickening. The fact that $3.6 billion in permits are going to be given to the Federal Industry Department in the next 2 years to put these cell towers up so everybody can have 4G and LTE is a fact. Do you think parity is going to turn down that type of revenue when Flaherty wants to cut services and get rid of scientists throughout all the other departments? Let's be honest, who are we dealing with here? We're dealing with a government that does not like scientific credibility. It is not like anybody who disagrees with them. And we're just who we are. So I support polling the people of Port Franks, the next step, but I particularly support going after Monty and going after Bev in a polite way, saying we haven't agreed on this, we haven't been treated well, we would like to see this tower situated in a better spot. Similarly, when any other towers come, we use the protocol we put in place and we'll improve ours to the FCM standard. But treat us like adults. They do not treat us like adults. It's as simple as that.
Councillor Runton.
Well, I'm going to echo that. But again, and I want to say, through you to the planner, I thought this was an exceptional report. It was detailed, it was complete. But here we go again, AMO has not responded. And here we go again, whether it's wind turbines or cell towers, we pay to belong to this organization, where are they? So I'm going to move that we accept the recommendations. I like the possibilities, I'm gonna put that in my motion that we consider those. I'm also gonna add to that we contact AMO as a municipality and say, where are you? So that's gonna be my motion.
I don't understand your motion.
My motion is, if you look at,
On page 70,
yes, if you look at the planners
so
summary.
advocate to the federal,
Yeah.
provincial
Be
government.
a leader and advocate for change. The federal government support our residents by requesting the federal provincial governments review their policies and protocols, have a resource link, take an indirect approach and provide people with a pertinent level of government contact information. And I'll add to Councillor Russell's, pull the people of Port Franks to legitimize it. And the last one, the sixth one would be call AMO and ask them if they answer their calls. Their phone.
Where are we gonna poll them? What's the question? What's the poll?
Are you interested in the beige zone, which will be an era, whatever was described by Lorraine? Let's simplify this.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, do you support your municipality inquiring into the possibility of establishing an ERA zone in the Port Franks area for the purposes of health, something mitigation? That's what the reason for it is. Simplify, simplify, simplify. I mean, do you guys
Just list
remember?
what it means, what it does.
Pardon?
Should you not be listing what
And
it
that,
means?
but you have to read this whole report. This is a good report. We have a resource link on our website as a conduit of information. If we go back to our website and we look under the June council meetings, you'll find that there's a whole thing on telecommunication. We did that already, did we not, Councilor? We did it. So we've done it in the past, we can do it again. We can be a conduit of information. I don't think we have to, wasn't the question during the 1995 referendum how the question was? Let's not confuse them.
And that's what I'm saying, is
Let's
what's
keep
the
it
question you're
simple.
going to ask? And
Do you support
What does it
council
mean?
pursuing, for example, I could come up with it, but pursuing the beige zone, which represents an ERA for the purposes of, health mitigation problems with electromagnetic radiation? It's really a support thing. What they've been doing, they've been asking people to say no to that power. That's what their 270 did. It was asked for by, I think, your resolution. It was asked for to inquire about that beige zone. Do we have the support of the people to go forward on that? So I think a simple question.
Okay. Your seconder for that motion. Councilor Ross. Councilor Underwood.
Yeah, okay. I like the recommendations. We got to get our next level politicians up and running, and at least hearing us saying no, 100%. We want to have a poll, that's great, but so we go through the whole process, and everybody, let's say 99.9% of the people in Port Franks say they want to have a beige zone. Do we have the authority, and can we enforce it? No?
But he's not saying no.
Then what the hell are we doing it for?
Councilor Scott.
The only concern I have about a poll with that terminology is a good portion of my Port Franks people are in an elderly way, some have cell phones, some don't, and are they gonna understand what that is? I mean, Lorraine got up here and spoke in volumes of the different things she's got. She's got stacks of information she's read. Are you going to expect a 70 or 80-year-old person to read that to figure out what they're talking about? Or will they understand it when it's done? Well, no, I'm just saying, I want to make sure that when we use terminology that the average person is going to understand. Because if we use terminology that's the colloquialisms, just like when we started council,